Hello, I'm Roy from the Psychometrician. Today we're exploring a fascinating psychological journey, how narcissists come to realize they are, in fact, narcissists. It's a complex process that doesn't always happen, but when it does, it's quite remarkable. The journey often begins with a significant life event, a trigger. Imagine a sudden crack in a narcissist's self-image. This could be a major personal failure like a devastating job loss or a business venture that crumbles. Sometimes it's the loss of a relationship that ignites this process. These losses challenge the narcissist's perception of their own value. Professional setbacks like a missed promotion can pierce their grandiosity. Health crises can force them to confront their own vulnerability. These events challenge their self-perception, forcing them to confront a reality that contradicts their inflated sense of self-worth. You might think such a trigger would lead to immediate introspection. However, the initial response is often confusion and denial. They grapple with emotions they don't understand, questioning their reactions. Denial kicks in, shielding their fragile ego from the painful truth. They might blame others, rationalize their actions, or minimize the event. This denial serves as a shield, protecting their fragile ego. They might cling to their grandiose self-image, seeking validation. This stage is marked by intense internal conflict. Some might suppress these feelings, but for others, this turmoil can become a catalyst for change. As the narcissist grapples with inner turmoil, they might stumble upon information about narcissism. This often happens during moments of deep reflection or when they are feeling particularly vulnerable. The realization that something might be amiss can be both startling and unsettling. They might come across an article, a self-help book, or a video like this one. These resources can provide a mirror, reflecting back behaviors and patterns that they hadn't fully acknowledged before. The information can be eye-opening, offering a new lens through which to view their actions. Sometimes a friend, family member, or therapist might suggest the possibility of narcissistic traits. These conversations can be difficult and often lead to defensive reactions. However, they are crucial in planting the seed of self-awareness. This can be met with resistance, but the seed of doubt is planted. Over time, this doubt can grow, leading to moments of introspection and self-questioning. The initial resistance is a natural defense mechanism, but it can slowly give way to curiosity and self-exploration. Some narcissists recognize traits in others before seeing them in themselves. Observing these traits in others can serve as a catalyst for self-reflection. They might start to see parallels between their own behavior and the behaviors they observe in others. This external identification can be pivotal. It provides a starting point for deeper self-examination. Writing in a journal or reflecting in the mirror can help them process these realizations and begin to understand the impact of their actions. It allows them to observe their behaviors from a different perspective. Watching a video of themselves or looking at old photos can be particularly revealing. These moments of clarity can be both painful and enlightening. This detachment can be a crucial turning point. It creates a space for honest self-assessment and the possibility of change. The realization that they have the power to alter their behavior can be empowering. Initial awareness is often met with resistance, but it sparks a flicker of recognition. This flicker can grow into a flame of understanding, illuminating aspects of their personality that were previously hidden. It's a crack in the armor of denial, allowing for a sliver of self-awareness. This newfound understanding can be the first step on a journey towards personal growth and healthier relationships. The path ahead may be challenging, but the potential for positive change is immense. This is where the real work begins, if the narcissist is willing to engage. The journey of self-reflection is not an easy one, especially for those who have built their identity around a certain self-image. As awareness grows, they might start to reflect on their behaviors. This reflection can be triggered by various events, such as feedback from others, personal failures, or moments of solitude. They might notice patterns in their relationships and reactions to criticism. These patterns often reveal a history of conflicts, misunderstandings, and emotional turmoil. This self-reflection is rarely linear or without challenges. It involves revisiting past actions and decisions, which can be emotionally taxing and mentally exhausting. They might experience intense resistance to the idea of being narcissistic. This resistance is a defense mechanism, protecting their ego from the painful truth. Cognitive dissonance often comes into play. The clash between their self-perception and the reality of their actions creates a mental conflict that is hard to resolve. They struggle to reconcile their self-perception with the realization of their harmful behaviors. This struggle can lead to moments of deep introspection and emotional upheaval. This stage is a push and pull between insight and denial. The journey is marked by moments of clarity followed by periods of doubt and denial. Despite the resistance, some are drawn to self-exploration. The desire to understand themselves better and improve their relationships can be a powerful motivator. Curiosity and discomfort can propel them further down the path of self-discovery. This journey, though fraught with challenges, holds the promise of personal growth and healthier relationships. As they acknowledge their narcissism, they enter a period of intense emotional turmoil. This realization is not just a fleeting thought, but a profound awakening that shakes the very foundation of their self-perception. It's a visceral experience that shakes them to their core. The shock of seeing themselves in a new, unflattering light can be overwhelming, leading to a cascade of intense emotions. Shame, a deeply uncomfortable emotion, can surface with a vengeance. This shame is not just about their actions, but also about the realization of the harm they've caused to others and themselves. They might feel intense remorse for their past actions. This remorse can be a heavy burden as they reflect on the relationships they've damaged and the trust they've broken. Guilt can weigh heavily on their conscience. This guilt is not easily dismissed and can linger, affecting their daily life and interactions with others. Anger and frustration are also common. These emotions can be directed at themselves for their past behavior or at the world for the pain they are now experiencing. They might direct their anger outwards or inwards. This internal conflict can lead to a cycle of self-blame and external blame, making it difficult to find peace. Fear of losing their identity and facing the world without their protective armor can be paralyzing. This fear can manifest in various ways, from anxiety about the future to a deep-seated dread of change. However, this emotional storm can be a catalyst for profound change. It can push them to confront their deepest fears and insecurities, leading to a journey of self-discovery and transformation. They can either continue down the path of denial or embrace the path of healing and growth. This choice is pivotal, as it determines whether they will remain trapped in their old patterns or break free to create a healthier, more authentic self. For those who choose growth, the next stage involves understanding the roots of their narcissism. They might seek knowledge through books, articles, and videos. Some might seek therapy, requiring vulnerability and openness. Therapy can provide a safe space to explore their inner world. This stage is about connecting with the emotional wounds underlying narcissism. They might explore childhood experiences and early traumas. This process can be painful but necessary for understanding their defenses. Greater insight can lead to self-compassion, a crucial ingredient for healing. Seeking understanding is an ongoing process, not a destination. This brings us to a pivotal moment: acknowledgement. It's about fully accepting the label and its implications. They recognize the impact of their behavior on others. They understand how their need for control and lack of empathy have affected relationships. Acknowledgement involves recognizing narcissism as a coping mechanism. It's a crucial foundation for lasting change. They can start to identify triggers and make conscious choices. This acknowledgement can be both liberating and terrifying. It's about confronting their deepest fears and vulnerabilities. This act of radical honesty is the first step towards breaking free from the destructive cycle of narcissism. Having reached acknowledgement, the narcissist faces a critical juncture. They must choose between the path of change and personal growth, or clinging to old patterns. Choosing change requires immense courage and a willingness to step outside their comfort zone. It means confronting fears, challenging beliefs, and learning new ways of relating. Seeking professional help is often crucial. Therapy can provide guidance, support, and accountability. The path of change involves developing new skills, particularly in relationships. Choosing to remain the same leads to greater isolation and pain. This choice point is deeply personal and will profoundly shape their future. For those who choose change, it's a long and arduous journey. It requires unwavering commitment and relentless effort. Developing healthier coping mechanisms is one of the first steps. They need to learn new ways of managing emotions like shame, guilt, and anger. Building healthy relationships is crucial. They need to cultivate genuine intimacy, empathy, and reciprocity. Therapy plays a vital role in this process. Progress is rarely linear, with setbacks and moments of self-doubt. It's about picking themselves up and continuing to move forward. The journey of change is about becoming the best version of themselves. Even with progress, narcissism is deeply ingrained. It's something they'll likely need to manage for the rest of their lives. Ongoing self-awareness is paramount. They need to stay attuned to their thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Relapses into old patterns are normal and to be expected. Maintaining healthy boundaries is crucial. Ongoing personal growth should be an integral part of their lives. It's about embracing continuous learning, growth, and self-improvement. The journey of change is about living a more fulfilling, meaningful, and connected life. The rewards of this journey are immeasurable. Not all narcissists go through this process of realization. Many maintain their narcissistic worldview throughout their lives. For those who do gain insight, it's a profound and often painful journey. Understanding this process offers hope for change and helps those in relationships with narcissists. Each individual's experience is unique. If you suspect narcissistic traits, seek help from a qualified mental health professional. This is Roy from the Psychometrician, reminding you that the journey of self-discovery is always worthwhile. Stay curious, stay compassionate, and keep exploring the complexities of the human mind.